Hi everyone and welcome to Luxury Scent channel. Today we're going to be talking about an extremely important topic about oud with Naim, the managing director of Luxury Scent, and today he's going to explain us all of the details. So hi Naim, and could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, Peter. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited today to explain about oud. We've been running Luxury Scent for 8 years, and we're kind of expert in oud, musk, and oud-based perfumes. So yes, I'm excited to talk about oud.
Fantastic. I'm excited as well. So straight off the bat, could you explain me what is oud?
Oud actually is like wooden pieces come from Agarwood tree. So those trees produce raisins, and from that raisin, oil been extracted, and that oil used in perfumery. And the wood chips use as incense to use in home, and people use those incense to smoke their clothes as well. So which gives a longer lasting aroma.
Right. And with agarwood trees, are they like everywhere, or are there any specific regions for that tree?
So mostly Southeast Asia produce wood tree, especially like India, Bangladesh, Thailand, Indonesia, Cambodia. Those sort of countries, they produce lots of wood.
So is it any specific region that is known for the highest quality wood, or are they all the same?
It's not same. So each region produce different type of wood, like a different scent profile. Example, if you go India, you buy wood, it will be very animalic, strong, smoky. If you buy from Thailand, it will be much more fruitier. You go Cambodia, it will be fruity, but some majestic sweetness you'll find there.
Right.
You buy from Vietnam, it will be very strong, cheesy kind of smell. So I think it's varies what sort of soil they land there. So that dictate what sort of scent profile that particular wood will give.
How is that wood harvested? How is it produced? Can you tell us more about the process?
So the processing of wood, wood tree take around 10 to 20 years to produce those sort of raisins. So those trees used to be found in nature, like grown without human touch. So those are gone now. So now people plant the tree and they wait until it's give the raisins. So once that's ready, they cut the tree, chop the tree, make all these pieces powder, and they soak those powder in water. They keep 50 days, 60 days. Then they boil that water around a month. And when you boil, the steam goes up. I think it's called steam distillation. That's how they distill the oil. I think one tree will give you maybe few hundred grams or half a liter wood oil. So that's the standard process.
So you mentioned that you grow the tree for like 10 to 20 years, then that you soak it for like 2 months, then you boil it for a month. Does it affect the price? Because the process sounds ridiculous.
That's why it's very expensive. So this is one of the reasons, like, you find wood is very expensive. And another reason is like the rarity, because each distillation will give you different type of scent profile. That's why it's very expensive. And good quality wood oil price will be somewhere between 10,000 to 50,000 US dollars. In some cases, that are more expensive.
Is that per kilogram or per kilogram?
Per
right.
kilo, yeah.
Okay.
And these wooden chips, kilo will be around average on 10 to 20,000, and good ones.
That's crazy. Like it sounds insane.
It is very expensive.
So why is it so popular? Like, why is oud so popular in perfumery?
So oud used as a base note in perfume, and it's very heavy base note oud. It's give you very longer lasting aroma. That's why it's very popular in perfumery. A lot of people use directly on the skin, especially if you go in Middle East. People use oud oil directly on the skin, especially when they go to a mosque or like in special occasion. They'll put oud oil here, then they put whatever perfume they like, and that give amazing aroma, and it's very long lasting.
And then if because you mentioned that each batch has like a slightly different scent profile because it's a natural ingredient. And you also mentioned the price. So how is it so popular? Is there any way, because like I don't believe people are buying pure oil as it's so expensive, like no one can afford that.
So until you experience this particular essence, you don't know what's magic inside. So if I tell you, like, okay, that's how it smell, you may be inspired and you go first experience, you're not gonna like it. But once you use few time, especially when it's blended with other ingredients, it's become a magic.
So is that another trick to make it cheaper, to blend it with other ingredients?
So once you blend with other ingredients, then the volume goes bigger,
Right.
then the price goes down.
Right. So you dilute it in like with different oils.
Yes,
Is that what you say? Okay. No, that makes sense. So for someone new who just would like to try oud oils and oud perfumes, what would be the tips? Like how to find like good oil, and how, like, are there any traps they should be avoiding? Is there any go-to ouds that they should try first, or it doesn't matter?
So best thing you try first. So obviously you're gonna look for a reliable source. And best if you can go into an oud store and try directly on your skin, then you can see like how it smells. But I would recommend never buy from recommendation, because when people explain about oud, they explain from their heart because they enjoyed it. But you listen, then once that, it's happened to me in my first experience. When I smell, I said, what is this? This is so strong. Because I thought it's going to be something different. So I would say, like, make sure you try first before you buy it.
And then another question, because you also mentioned that each batch is different. So, in perfumery, like if I buy a perfume, I want to buy exactly the same, like if it's my go-to scent. So how like perfume companies go about that issue, that each batch can be slightly different? Because like I cannot have like a different perfume. I want it to be the same.
So it's come to usage of oud. Everyone can't afford to use pure oud because it's very expensive. So for example, this is scent of Dubai. This one has oud inside, rose, saffron, and amber. But oud here is synthetic. Means like the scent profile of oud made in lab. So that can be used like anytime you want. This you can continuously produce same scent every single time because it's made in lab. But if I were to use pure oud here, the first batch, second batch can be same. After that, that will be completely different. And the price, so for example, this is 80 ml bottle, maybe 5 ml of oud goes there, then this bottle will cost probably 500-600 pounds, which is not. If you go like, and you see like all oud based perfume in market, people making thousands of bottles, and it's not, technically it's not possible for them to use natural oil. So that has to be synthetic, like you can continuously produce again and again
the same scent profile.
Yes, but there are independent company, they make perfumes out of pure oud, but maybe like first second batch should be same, and after that they're not going to produce again because it's not possible to keep same scent profile with the pure oud oil.
So, and then could you explain me, so is every perfume oud base, or is everything oud, or?
So I think it's oud. When it's come to oud, I think especially now there's lots of hype about oud, and I think it's quite misused word as well. So a lot of people, they think any perfume oil, especially sold in Arabian shop or come from Middle East, are oud. Especially like when people see bottle like this, they think, oh, this is oud. It's not, because these are just standard perfume oil,
right,
with a blend of a lot of other ingredients. So that's how I think people sometimes misuse, and a lot of people, they are looking for good oud. Actually, they're looking for good perfume oil, but they think they're looking for good
oud is the perfume oil.
So they just ask, oh, can you give me very good quality oud? So when we give them pure oud, they say, oh, this is not I want good.
So oud is not, it doesn't mean that it has to be perfume. So perfume oil, and oud is two totally different
totally
topics.
different thing. Yeah. So that's how, like, would normally you'll see, like,
in a small
a
bottle,
small bottle
especially
you
it's so
find.
expensive, so potentially
Yeah.
the volume is much smaller than regular perfumes,
Yes.
right? So then the question is how to spot authentic oud, and are there any rules how to find like a good.
I think, as we discussed before, the more you use it,
Mhm,
you'll get experience, and you can notice, like, okay, this is good. In the
mhm,
beginning it will be difficult because you need to use different type of wood to understand, okay, how actually it smells,
mhm,
and different regions smell different. So more you use, you have better understanding, okay,
mhm,
that's how pure natural wood smell.
mhm.
And more experience have stage where you notice. But so it's, I think it's come from experience. If you can, it's not like black and white, you go and state your find out. It's not
Mhm.
like that. I think it's come
Right.
from experience.
So then, if there's no like indication whether it's authentic or not,
Mhm.
could you recommend us any places that you can get like good quality wood?
Mhm. Well, I'll be biased. You can buy from luxury scent, because we have lots of, honestly, think lots of good quality wood oil you can buy. And apart from that, I can suggest one called Ansar Oud.
Mhm.
They, because they go first hand, and the guy distill by himself,
Right.
and his wood distillation known as the best in the world at the moment. And
Mhm.
there's another guy called Russian Adam. He do by himself as well.
Mhm.
And once they produce their product, it goes within 2 days. So you can see, like, because when it's come to this market, this is very expensive,
Mhm.
and people spend a lot of money, so they cautious, like, when they spend money, and once they find out reliable supplier,
Mhm. They just stick with him.
stick with him. So yeah, so
Uh-huh.
you can try our ones as well, and try these two companies.
Wow, no, like wood sounds amazing.
Hmm.
I just need to try it after our
Yeah, sure.
conversation if that's for me. So Naeem, can you tell me who is wood for? Like who gonna enjoy the smell of wood?
So the oud itself is very strong. So
Mhm.
especially uh, Western audience, they not gonna appreciate pure oud.
Mhm.
For us, people who experience perfumes in West, they will enjoy more like blended oud.
Mhm.
Example, like this one, this is blended.
Mhm.
They will like, and then apart from that, we have lots of blended oud in our collection. They can try that. And pure oud, people who already experience, obviously they will enjoy, but mainly people from Middle East, they love that particular, like, oil they use directly without blending.
Mhm.
So, but if you experience food after a while, slowly, regardless where you're from, you will love it.
Right.
Yeah, but one thing, it's not like you try it and love it. You need to experience.
Mhm.
More time goes, slowly. I think it goes with most of the perfume. Some of the perfume, in first smell you'll hate it, and most of the time those are the perfume you end up loving most.
I think it's very similar to like alcohol that you need to mature to
Okay.
appreciate good wine or good whiskey.
I think in another way price dictate in wood, more old is more gold.
Right.
Yeah, so for example, if I buy 1 kilo wood now, I don't sell it. I don't need to worry, because more old gets it, that there it will be more rare,
Mhm.
and more time goes, it's get more mature, its aroma became more amazing, and people pay more money. If you go in our websites, you can check there one wood from Cambodia, which is 10 years old.
Mhm.
So this one has different scent profile than standard Cambodian. We used to have one, uh, 40 years old. I think that's already finished. We don't have. So these are
Mhm.
the, so more old is more
So
gold, you can
oud
say. Yeah,
oud
definitely.
basically
Yeah,
is the wine of
yeah.
perfumery,
So
or oud is the whiskey of
so
perfumery.
the pure wood never gonna be wasted.
Uh-huh.
So you can just, like, you keep one pure wood and probably one synthetic. After
Mhm.
5 years, 10 years, the scent profile of pure one will be completely different
Mhm.
than the synthetic one.
Right. Okay. Could you tell me, because we have pure oud oil and then oud based or perfumes, right? What would you recommend, even from your shop?
Mhm.
What is the best, like, or like best selling, for example, pure oud oil and then oud based perfume?
So once come to um, pure wood, I've been collecting 8 years this, but one wood, it's amazed me. It's from Vietnam, and it has some coconutty undertone to it. I never smell anything like this, and it's very limited. We have, so once this batch is gone, we're not gonna find it anymore. So it's one of the Vietnam oud people can try. And once come to blend, we have lots. So our best seller is Oud Extreme. Then we have Blue Oud and Cardamom Oud. So these are the name I can say. So these are good
The most
sellers.
popular.
Yeah.
Right, Naeem. I know it's tricky because I know it's super expensive, but can I try some oud?
Yeah, definitely. Let's try this one.
Uh-huh.
This is from Malaysia.
Malaysia.
This is supposed to be one of the softest one. Let's see.
I'm curious.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I knew you're not gonna like it.
It's very.
It is
It's
very
very
strong.
intense. Like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of it.
But you need to try for a longer period. Then slowly, so you might like it.
Do you develop like
Yeah,
the
I'll
scent?
let you try the oud chips as well.
Uh-huh.
Let's grab one of the small pieces, and we have some charcoal.
So
here.
how do you burn the how do you burn it? Can you explain us? a little
So
bit?
so you fire the charcoal.
Mhm.
So you can use lighter or in stove.
Mhm.
Once it's get gray, then you can put small piece like this.
Mhm.
So that's the piece we put it.
Uh-huh.
And it's expensive. You can use very small pieces. Then you can see the smoke will come.
Is it the same like charcoal like you use for shisha?
Yeah,
or...
you can see any charcoal you can.
Mhm.
You can see smoke coming.
Uh-huh.
So traditionally people use like this. You can see raisins coming.
Uh-huh.
Let's smell. Do you like it or not?
This one is a little bit better than the pure
Yeah,
oil,
because it's going everywhere. That's why it's more softer.
but I feel like I try to inhale maybe.
Yeah. But the thing, the special thing, like the people who use these, so the traditional people use like this. They'll put like this.
So it goes on your clothes and your hair.
The interesting thing. So if I use this now, and if I go somewhere, so I'll tell my experience. Once one of the Arab lady came, and she used that. So as soon as she came, I know she used that. And honestly speaking, she left. Even after half an hour in perfume shop, we're smelling that
You can
perfume
still
scent. So that's how special it is.
So you have this like projection, longevity.
So you need to know like how to use this. So that's why it's very special.
Yeah, and you can see like when it burns, you can see the oil.
Full of oil. Yeah,
oil is burning and it's
so
coming
the more
out.
oil inside the chips, more expensive. You can get cheaper ones as well. You'll find very little oil inside, but the more oil inside is get more
So
expensive.
it's more soaked, but you can see like it's actually bubbling, so it's coming out, and that's why it's burning. Okay.
And once you use them in home, the smoke, the smell stays in the walls, so lasts very long time.
Right. I feel like with using it as an incense, I could use it like that, but with the pure oud, I'm not
it
sure
will take
about
time.
it.
It will take time. It's still I struggle to like love the some of them. As I mentioned before, my favorite one is the Vietnam one. That's the most amazing oud I ever smelled. Other ones, especially from region in India, is very, very strong.
Yeah, it's just super intense. That's why I feel like I've tried a few of your oud-based perfume oils, and they were much easier for me. So it's more like natural for me. So you have different notes, and that was more me. And this one is very, very intense, I would say.
Definitely, yeah.
So Naeem, the second ingredient I wanted to talk to you about is musk, because I've read about it a little bit, and I've heard that it's quite controversial as well. So can you tell me what is musk?
So musk used in perfumery as a base note. So it's give you very, very long lasting aroma. It make perfume very long lasting, and people using musk for centuries in perfumery. Yeah, and it's come from animal, pure musk come from animal like deer, civet. So those sort of animal, they produce like musk gland. They need to. There's a process how to distill. So that's how you distill. So olden days people used to like hunt those animals to get musk. And nowadays it's found you can't. But there are like certain farm they do that ethically to get the musk from the animal. So this is known as a black musk, deer musk. So these are the terminology people use about those musk. And then you have synthetic musk. So the musk created in the lab. So it's known as white musk as well. And sometimes you can get same scent profile, musk scent profile from some plant as well. So people get extract the essence from those plants as well. So it can be quite a confusing topic, but easy one. There's two types. One is black musk, which come from animal, and one is white musk, which is synthetic. But nowadays, the finding pure black musk or animalic musk option is very low because most of the countries is banned.
So you just simply cannot get it. So usually then it means that you usually use synthetic musk. And what does it smell like? Because oud is very dense. Is musk the same or?
Yeah, so it is very. So it's like when you smell pure musk, it's like you're smelling a body of an animal. That's the general scent profile. But once you use any scale, it's changed. It's become sweet. It's become powdery. Everyone experiences different things. There's so many different types of musk you can get from India, Himalaya, Nepal. Those are the region you get the good musk. There's musk from Siberia. These have different scent profile. Still you can get nowadays, but these are legally ethically sourced. We have some deer musk. We have from India. We have from Himalaya. Our best one is from Siberia, and it's very intense. It's that intense. Is if you open that particular musk bottle once in our shop, and if whoever know about for example, I came in the shop maybe afternoon, and someone in the morning they opened that bottle. As soon as I came, I know that bottle was open. That's how intense it is. Just called Siberian deer musk.
And would you say that it's for everyone, or there's like a particular type of person who's gonna enjoy musk?
So mostly, there are people they use this directly, but it's very challenging. Probably they're used to it. Majority of people they buy to make blend, to make perfume or like their own perfumes, and a lot of people they use for spiritual purpose. So that's how it's in use.
And again, if you wanted to buy like musk-based perfumes, but you want to have a quality perfume or just sourced ethically, what would be your recommendations?
Well, first thing I'll say, you can buy from us. So we have very good musk, especially the Siberian deer musk. And if you don't like just musk, you can try our royal musk. It's blended amazingly with some rose, coffee, and pumpkin beans. Until you try, you don't know what it is. So it is amazing. And then apart from us, I think we mentioned about oud. You can buy very good quality musk from Russian Adam, and it's legally sourced because I follow him. I see how he do it, and I experience his musk. It's very good quality.
Right. So if it's natural ingredient again, and it's from animal this time, so it's even more complex. How does like perfume industry like actually use it, because it's banned? So how do they go around that?
So in modern perfume, the people, it's one thing is it's difficult to get, and even if you get, it's very expensive. So people use synthetic, which same scent profile you can create in lab, or mix other ingredients and make, and same scent profile you can derive from some plant as well. So that's how they feel that gap.
Right. So you just create the same, like similar,
So
mimic
in
the scent.
Standard modern perfumery, you're not gonna find a single producer who are using pure musk. Only handful, they're individual, just making by themselves, and they're selling private customer or just
in small batches.
Yeah, small batches. Yeah.
Naeem, thank you so much. I've learned a lot, and I hope our viewers learned a lot as well. Just to wrap it up, could you give us any tips for buying musk or oud, just on the final note?
Yeah, sure. So as I mentioned before, once you come to these expensive pure stuff, it's better you go to the store and try by yourself before you buy it, because these are very expensive. So once you buy it, you might not like and you regret. In our website, we always offer people to buy the 1 ml bottle of pure oud and musk, so they can try that as well. And if they like, they can buy bigger one. If they don't like, they don't lose much. So always you try before you invest in bigger oil, but these are very expensive. So that's the advice I can give.
So Naim, if I wanted to try musk or oud, what would be your recommendations? Where to start?
So I will suggest if you're a beginner, so you can try three oud oil from us. So one of them will be a sweet Cambodian oud. So it's not pure, it's synthetic, but it has same scent profile of pure Cambodian oud, and it has some vanilla tobacco undertone. So that will give you an idea how sweet oud can be smelled. It's not pure though. Then you can try another one called, it's a very popular, it's called Cambodian Suyufi. It's not 100% pure. It's a blend of pure and other synthetic material. So you can try that as cheap. Then if you want to try something 100% pure and is still budget friendly, you can try King Cambodian we have. So these are the three you can start. And once come to pure oud blend, you can try our Royal Oud. It's a blend of rose oud. I think it has some coffee as well. So it's amazing then, and it's not that expensive, and most of the people like it. And once come to musk, I would suggest try black musk. It's a synthetic version of deer musk. So there's no animalic ingredients there, but the scent profile can be animalic. It is cheap. So once you try it, then you know how that black musk category smell like. If you like it, then you can try probably. We have 3 different deer musk, AAA. Then we have Himalayan, Indian, Siberian. Those are the things, slowly we can try. And if you want to try a blend of pure musk, I would suggest Royal Musk. It is always, this one is amazing. Like the people who know about pure musk and they want to blend with something, they should really try this. It's out of this world.
Right.
I'll be honest, this is amazing. It's quite royal, and it's quite expensive as well. But you should try it.
So if you're looking for some recommendations, then you have it. Right, Naim, thank you so much. I've learned a lot today, and I hope our viewers did as well.
I really enjoyed this conversation.
Just on a final note, would you have any tips? Do you recommend oud to people, or?
So if you never experience, I'm not going to recommend, because 90% time you'll regret, because the way we explain oud, that people might think this is amazing. It's amazing to me because I experienced it, and slowly, but it takes time to love it. Example, but if you first time you think, oh, you can love it, you're gonna regret. So advice will be, try the smallest bottle first, or if it's possible, go to the store, check it. Then you're not gonna regret. So we do the smallest bottle of oud and musk, so you can try this. It's come in 1 minute, so people can try this, and so they're not gonna regret.
Right. So advice would be try it, but in small amounts first,
definitely.
and then if you like it, then you can progress.
Definitely, yeah.
Right. Amazing. Thank you so much, Naim.
Thank you.